Success is not granted, it is seized. It begins not with a piece of paper, but with a decision etched in the core of your being. The world tells you to seek permission, to chase after approval, but those are chains that bind the brilliant to mediocrity. You are not a student of permission, you are the architect of your own destiny. Picture a landscape where the air is thick with doubt, and in the distance you see an unyielding fortress of achievement. To reach it, you must first confront the untruths you learned in the classroom. Grades do not define your worth, your actions do. The real lesson, the one school never taught you, is that success arises from self-mastery and internal resolve. The reflection you see in the mirror is your only authority. Shut out the distractions, the noise that insists you conform to the status quo. The truth is simple. You can either let the chaos of the world dictate your reality or rise above it. The moment you choose to elevate your mindset, the moment you decide unequivocally that you deserve success, is the moment the game changes. Stop waiting for someone to hand you the keys to opportunity. You already possess them. Visualize calm in the storm. Imagine standing steady while the world spins around you, unwavering in your purpose. That is where your strength blooms. The noise fades. The cheers of the crowd grow distant. Your focus sharpens, and you become resolute. You don't need accolades or applause. Internal validation becomes your superpower. Detach from the lure of external validation. Instead, focus on the quiet, yet piercing belief that you are enough. Your progress is your own, unbothered by the opinions of others. Harness the indifference that propels you forward, and turn away from the distractions that threaten to derail your journey. Success takes not just courage, but relentless determination. You must fortify your will, creating a fortress of habits that withstand the tides of self-doubt and fear. Emotions will sway like the wind. Control will anchor you. Systems and discipline are the bedrock of achievement, not fleeting moments of inspiration. You stand at the precipice of greatness. Make the decision today. Choose to transcend the limitations imposed by others. Build your identity from within. Refuse to be just another face in the crowd. When you master the internal landscape, the world outside becomes a canvas for your ambition. Stand tall. The power lies within your resolve. Success does not happen by chance. It is a conscious choice. To master your destiny, you must embrace one fundamental truth. Control lies within. The moment you relinquish this power to external forces, you surrender your potential. You can either let the world steer your ship or take the helm yourself. There is no in-between. So ask yourself, are you a puppet to circumstances, or are you the architect of your life? Success depends on how well you manage the most critical element of all, your mind. You possess the ability to respond intentionally, to take ownership of your choices, and to shape your reality. Everything you desire begins with the decision to take charge. Picture your mindset as a blank canvas. The colors you choose, the thoughts you dwell upon, will define the masterpiece of your life. A proactive mindset is your brush, allowing you to paint your vision into existence, while a reactive one confines you to the grayscale patterns dictated by others. Shift your focus from the chaos outside and concentrate on the power that resides within. When you commit to full accountability, you free yourself from blame and excuses. The results around you are a reflection of your internal state. If you desire change, you must first change the way you think. Beware of the distractions that seek to control you. The world is filled with noise, doubt, criticism, complacency. Silence it. In that quiet, your strongest voice emerges, guiding you toward clarity and purpose. You dictate your pace. You design your outcome. No external applause is needed. Your greatest validation comes from within. Embrace the harsh truths. Life will challenge you, but it is in those trials that you find your true strength. Let go of the need for external approval. Instead, measure your progress against the yardstick of your own standards. Recognize that your journey is unique. The moment you grasp that you alone hold the pencil to your life story, you ignite the fire of discipline within. Stand firm, control your mind, own your story. The world is not your master, you are its author. Create with intention. Success is not just a destination, it is the path forged by your inner resolve. Step boldly into your greatness. It is yours for the taking. Purpose is your lighthouse in the stormy seas of life. Without a clear aim, you drift through waves of uncertainty, subject to the whims of circumstance. But when you define your purpose, you become unshakable. You seize control of your journey and chart a course toward your desired destination. The world becomes your playground, and you, the artist of your destiny. Visualize this: a bow and arrow, perfectly aligned. The bowstring is your focus, pulled tight with intention. The arrow? It's your purpose, launched to hit a target only you can see. Without the aim, a clear intention, you shoot at nothing and hit everything. Clarity is your weapon. Ambiguity is your enemy. Now it's time for a mental shift. Move from vague ambition to a focused obsession. This shift is not merely a change in thought, but a transformation in action. Gather the fragments of your desires and forge them into a singular aim. This is the guiding force that illuminates your path and sharpens your resolve. Write down your purpose. Make it visible. Let it guide every decision, every action. Too often, people wander through life with half-formed dreams. They chase shadows, never fully realizing what they truly want. Refuse to be swept away by the tides of uncertainty. Cultivate a focused mindset and direct your energy towards your most vital goals. The distractions around you will try to persuade you to veer off course. Silence them. Your purpose will drown out the noise. Understand this: every great success story emerges from unyielding focus. The architects of change, the builders of empires, they know their why. When the world throws barriers in their way, they don't falter. They pivot, they adapt, and they push forward. They don't rely on the affirmations of the crowd. They stand anchored in self-belief. Embrace this truth. Your purpose is not something you discover. It is something you create. Craft it deliberately. Lay out your vision with clarity and let it fuel your every endeavor. Commit to this relentless pursuit. The moment you define your purpose and embed it deep within your psyche is the moment you become a force of nature. You dominate the landscape of your life. Stand tall, unwavering. Your purpose awaits. Success is not a mere collection of facts. Schools fill your mind with information and formulas, dates, theories, yet they neglect the most critical lesson. True wisdom is born from action. Knowing isn't doing, and without execution, knowledge is nothing more than empty words. Picture this: an athlete who knows every rule of football. He can rattle off player statistics and game strategies, but when the whistle blows, he falters on the field. Why? Because information alone doesn't create a champion. It's the relentless application of knowledge, the courage to act upon what you know, that determines your success. The world doesn't want students of memorization. It needs creators of transformation. Shift your mentality from a passive recipient of data to an active executor of ideas. Every piece of information you consume must fuel your actions. Don't just attend lectures or read books. Challenge yourself to implement what you learn. The moment you stop hoarding facts and start applying them is when you elevate your game. This is your mental shift, from collection to execution. Be relentless in this pursuit. As you digest information, consider how it connects to your purpose. Be demanding of yourself. Ask, how can I use this? The gap between knowledge and actionable wisdom is filled with your determination. That's where the magic lies, in the application. Beware the illusion that understanding equates to progress. Long after the tests have been passed and diplomas received, the real test begins. The challenges of life will expose the depth of your understanding. If you're armed only with facts but lack the resolve to act, then you float amidst mediocrity. Your decisions, your executions, your courage, these are the true markers of success. So, take inventory of your knowledge. Let it become a toolkit, not a museum. Go beyond citing quotes or reciting theories. Live by their principles. Your journey toward mastery demands that you wield knowledge like a sword, cutting through the fog of hesitation and doubt. As you stand on the edge of your potential, remember, success comes from an unwavering commitment to action, not just awareness. It awaits the hands that are willing to build, to create, to turn ideas into reality. Your life is the stage, and you, the director. The script is yours to write. Execute it with courage, and success will become your undeniable reality. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to act. Motivation is an illusion, a fleeting spark that can fizzle out when you need it most. What you require instead is discipline, an unwavering commitment to your goals, regardless of how you feel on any given day. Think about the champions in their fields. Do they wake up inspired every single morning? Number. They rise, lace up their shoes, and get to work. When the rest of the world waits for motivation to strike, they embrace the grind. They understand that action is what breeds results, not feelings. Your journey toward success demands a deep commitment to daily habits that nurture your purpose. These habits become the backbone of your achievements, a fortress that shields you from the whims of motivation. Every small action, whether it's waking up early or pouring hours into your craft, compounds into something magnificent. Refuse to fall into the trap of emotional reliance. Break free from the chains of waiting for approval. Every moment spent seeking validation is a moment you steal from your own growth. Know this: your worth isn't established by applause. It's rooted in the strength of your discipline, the consistency of your actions. Visualize yourself waking up with a purpose, not waiting for the energy to strike. It's a choice, a decision to prioritize your future over fleeting feelings. Let each day be a testament to your resolve. Life will test you. It will tempt you to yield to comfort, but remember, true resilience lies in your ability to push through regardless. Commit to daily rituals that reinforce your goals. When motivation abandons you, and it will, grasp your discipline tightly. It serves as the anchor that keeps you steady when the storms of doubt rage around you. Your habits propel you forward, molding you into the person you dream of becoming. Success isn't just about making grand gestures. It's found in the small, monotonous steps taken every single day. This is where the real warriors are forged. The real triumphs stem from steadfast determination and unfaltering discipline. Embrace it. Own it. It's in these moments of unyielding commitment that you will forge your path to greatness. The system was never designed for you. The classroom's four walls, once your prison, are now mere illusions. They reward obedience. They convince you that conformity is the path to success. But this is false. If you follow the crowd, you risk becoming just another face in the masses, broke, stressed, and unfulfilled like the very people you see daily. Picture the assembly line of mediocrity. Each individual, a cog perfectly in place, yet none truly alive. To break free from this cycle, you must reject the blueprint they've handed you. Their map leads to a destination where dreams are deferred and potential untapped. Instead, seize the pen. Write your own narrative. Look closely at the people around you. Many wear the armor of comfort, shielded by the approval of peers, losing sight of what truly matters. Their loyalty to the system blinds them to the brilliance of self-exploration. You hold a beautiful dichotomy in your hands, the choice to either be a product of circumstance or the creator of your destiny. Make this mental shift. You do not need the world's validation to succeed. Release the chains of expectation and step into the untamed wilderness of your aspirations. Craft your vision and relentlessly chase it. The path will not be laid out before you, and that's the beauty of it. It's your journey, yours to mold, unique, raw, and imperfectly perfect. Embrace discomfort. Growth happens not in the familiar comforts of validation, but in the ache of doubt, where innovation and courage intertwine. Define your own standards. Every step forward will be met with resistance. Expect it. When you encounter it, summon your resolve. Discipline will be your guide when inspiration falters. Revolutionize your approach to the world. Instead of seeking to fit in, cultivate a force that demands to be seen. Stand tall. Speak your truth. Let your conviction vibrate with authenticity. If you learn to trust your instincts, the world will bend to accommodate your pursuits. You have the keys, and they fit the locks of potential. Unlock every door. Rebel against preordained expectations. Building create. Rise. Be the architect of an extraordinary life, one decision at a time. The power lies within you. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind howling at your back. Below is the vast expanse of potential, a chasm that represents everything you want to achieve. Every successful individual has reached such a precipice, faced a moment when the urge to retreat threatens to overwhelm. But here lies the crux, the choice to break or to break through. Your greatest transformation frequently lurks behind the heaviest struggle, waiting for you to summon the strength to challenge it. This is your discipline threshold, the line that separates those who crumble from those who rise. The pain you feel, each doubt, each fear, is a signal, a chance to redefine your limits. It is not an indication of failure, it's an invitation to growth. Stop waiting for life to present you a smoother path. The discomfort is not a curse, it's your blessing, your teacher. You were never meant to float through life unscathed. Instead, you were designed to navigate storms, to harness their winds and channel their energy into momentum. Every obstacle is a stepping stone, every setback a lesson in resilience. You don't need the world to hand you the keys to success. You already possess them, but now it's time to turn them in the locks of your potential. Embrace discomfort. Let it signify your evolution. Feel your muscles strain as you push against the weight of expectation and doubt. Understand that strength is built in the moments you feel the weakest. This is the realm where greatness is born. Shift your perspective. Move from seeing challenges as barriers, viewing them as opportunities for immense growth. Each time you conquer a wall, you shatter another limiting belief. You become not just a participant in your life's journey, but its master artist. Begin today. As you stand before the waves of uncertainty, remember, you are sculptors of your fate, chiseling away to reveal the masterpiece within. Every day is a brushstroke, every choice a color that brings your vision alive. Refine your focus, tighten your resolve. This is the test of your greatness, a challenge that will either mold you into a titan or allow mediocrity to win. The power lies within you. Stand tall, gather your strength, and leap boldly into the unknown. Your breakthrough is waiting. The world will attempt to shape you into its mold, to design you to thrive on applause and accolades. But you, the master of your fate, must learn one critical lesson. Greatness thrives in the quiet shadows, far from the spotlight. Detach from the noise of external validation. Stop seeking the approval of the crowd. They are not the architects of your destiny. Picture this. You stand before a vast mirror, your own reflection staring back at you. Your worth is not a currency exchanged for applause. It is a deep-rooted assurance that you are enough. The accolades may shimmer, but they are mere distractions from your true journey. Your progress is yours alone, unbothered by the whims of others. Let that indifference empower you. The moment you release the burden of other people's opinions, you unlock a new level of freedom. Embrace your path with self-assuredness. Stand boldly in your truth. Measure your success not by the volume of external chatter, but by the steady rhythm of your own heartbeat, the unmistakable pulse of progress. It won't be easy. The world will test your resolve. Doubts will creep in, whispering that you need acknowledgement to be valid. Cast those thoughts aside. Focus instead on the incremental victories that define your journey. Celebrate your small wins, each one a stepping stone toward your grand aspirations. Forge your standards under the light of your own expectations. Commit to your purpose with relentless dedication. When the world shouts for you to conform, remain steadfast in your vision. Remember a critical truth. You are not in the business of pleasing others. You are in the business of progressing yourself. Build a fortress of disciplined actions, a sanctuary where your ambitions thrive. Your habits, more than any grand gesture, will dictate your ascent. Like a sculptor chiseling away excess stone to reveal a masterpiece, commit to daily actions that align with your goals. As you traverse this journey, know that the echoes of your achievements will resonate louder than any applause can match. Let your results speak for you. Detach from the fleeting applause of the crowd. Instead, cultivate an unwavering commitment to your growth. The world may clap, but you, propelled by the fire within, will soar unfettered by the weight of external validation. Stand strong. Your journey awaits. Silence is your ally. In a world filled with noise and distraction, the quiet moments are where your focus sharpens and your true potential reveals itself. It's in those moments of solitude that clarity flourishes. While the loud throngs clamor for attention, demanding acknowledgement and approval, you sit quietly and cultivate your craft. Imagine the power of operating in silence. You don't need to broadcast your intentions. Let your actions do the talking. With every step forward, your results will echo louder than any words you could possibly muster. Concentration becomes your weapon of choice, and in that focused space, your dreams transform into attainable goals. When you detach from the cacophony of validation seeking, you unveil incredible strength. Every distraction, conversations that draw you away from your goals, social media feeds that promise connection but deliver chaos, is a thief of your time and energy. Cut the noise, embrace the blank slate of your mind, free from external pressures. It is here that true innovation happens, where plans take form and destiny molds itself around your vision. Think about the giants of history who forged their paths in silence. Charles Darwin, Albert Einstein, and many others created breakthroughs not in the din of approval, but away from the clamor, in that sacred space called solitude. It's a quiet laboratory of the mind, where you experiment with ideas without fear of judgment, where failure becomes feedback and progress happens in inches, not miles. Now is your opportunity to define success on your terms. Zero in on what truly matters. Strengthen your discipline. Create systems that align with your purpose. Consistency is your best friend. You don't need others to endorse your journey. You are enough. Trust in your ability to move forward with intention. As the world races on, focus is the calm amidst the storm. Invest in it, nurture it, and allow it to guide you toward mastery. Let silence speak volumes, and in your stillness, plant the seeds of greatness. Your momentum builds in the quiet, and soon, those results will be undeniable. The world will take notice, not because you sought their gaze, but because your results shine brighter than the need for applause. Stand strong. Let your progress unfold, and remember, true power is forged not in visibility, but in the silence of unwavering commitment. Emotions are fleeting, like shadows that dance in the light. They can inspire or paralyze, lift you up or drag you down. But when it comes to success, relying on temporary feelings is a perilous game. You need something more substantial, more enduring. You need systems. Systems are your allies. They are the unseen scaffolding that holds your ambitions aloft through storms and stillness alike. Imagine structuring your life around non-negotiable daily habits, rituals that form the backbone of your journey. It's not about waiting for the perfect motivation to ignite your passions. It's about leveraging the disciplined practices that push you forward most days. When motivation dwindles, a solid system ensures you stay on course. It whispers, "Keep going," even when the world feels heavy. This is your mental shift, from emotional reactions to systematic actions. Design your process consciously. Wake up at the same time, train your body, feed your mind, write your goals down, reflect daily. These systems don't just keep you in motion, they steer you towards your destination. They create a rhythm, a heartbeat for your ambitions that echoes louder than any fleeting feeling. Stop allowing your success to be dictated by whims. The road will be fraught with unpredictable detours and the highs and lows of life's emotional roller coaster. But if you anchor your actions to strong systems, the ebb and flow of emotions won't derail you. You'll navigate through challenges, learning and adapting as you grow. Mastering your emotions means harnessing their power without being ruled by them. When confidence swells, ride the wave through your actions. When uncertainty and fear creep in, return to your systems. This is the discipline threshold, the ability to move even when your heart isn't in it. Every action taken in your system compounds over time, like drops filling a bucket. You may not see immediate results, but consistency builds momentum. Each day you show up, your fortress of achievements grows stronger. Success doesn't wait for emotions to align. It comes through relentless dedication to the systems you create. Stand firm. With each choice, each action aligned with your purpose, you build a life that flourishes beyond fleeting feelings. This is not just a path, it's a masterclass in self-discipline. Your future awaits. Chase it methodically. Let your systems carry you through, and soon, the world will marvel at the unshakable foundation of your success. You stand at the precipice of your new reality, an untouchable mindset that ushers in unstoppable success. This isn't merely an outcome. It's a deep-seated belief, a state of mind where you understand that your worth is not defined by approval, but by the strength within. In this moment, you shape your internal compass and allow it to guide you, undeterred by external chaos. Reflect on the journey that brought you here. You grappled with the noise of the world, the echo of doubt, the relentless pursuit of validation. Each challenge you confronted was a tide designed to sweep you away, yet here you are, standing resilient. You have learned that real power comes not from others, but from the unwavering conviction that flows through your veins. It's the relentless pursuit of self-mastery that defines true success. Visualize your future, a landscape where opportunities converge like stars in the night sky. Instead of chasing after them, you'll attract them. You've cultivated the right mindset, a magnet pulling in the richness of opportunities that align with your purpose. Each decision becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, creating a masterpiece that exemplifies your unique vision. Ask yourself, who do you want to be? The answer lies within your choices, habits, and beliefs. Forget the societal blueprints that laid out how you should live. Stand tall and be different, on your own terms, by your own design. Let your actions reflect the internal standard you've created. This is your moment, the pivotal point where the world can no longer ignore your presence. Resolve to be so mentally strong, so driven towards your mission that they notice your silence, even in a world that craves noise. As you embrace this new identity, hold on to the knowledge that you can bend reality to your will. No longer will you wait for permission. You are the architect of your fate. You possess the keys to open any door. Own that power. It's time to step boldly into your destiny. Commit today to be the force that elevates not just yourself, but those around you. Enable others to see the potential rooted in self-mastery. Be the whispered echo of resilience. The world awaits. Stand ready.